Yes, the heater's on. Deal with it. Oh, I sounded so sassy there for a second. I didn't mean to come off sounding that sassy, but the thing is that I can't control when the heaters go on anymore, so it is what it is. What's going on, my pretty pandas? It's a huggable hipster here, and welcome back to today's Psychologically Gaming, where today we are going to be diving into Pikachu. It's trying to sound like Ash Ketchum. That did not work at all. Today we're going to be diving into the character Pikachu, this little, lovable, adorable, schmookum bookum. Ow, you poked my nose. Pokemon. I know, can I balance him on top of my head for this episode? No, I can't. My hair is too slippery. It's really weird. Why would my hair be slippery? A lot of things that I noticed about Pikachu. You know, he's got some abandonment issues, trust issues, obsessive compulsive disorder mixed in with trust issues, which is a thing. And he actually has some psychological rage as well, which is, you know, I mean, it explains the Pikachu. I don't know. I blame Starbucks. Pikachu may be this fuzzy, loving, adorable little creature from the world of Pokemon. He does have some hidden attributes that make him a perfect candidate for this episode of Psychologically Gaming. Now, emotional abandonment is a subjective emotional state in which the person feels unloved or undesired or unwanted. Which kind of encapsulates a lot of Pokemon, because if you go to the character Nurse Joy, she takes care of a lot of Pokemon that do have abandonment issues. They don't say that they have abandonment issues because this is a children's television show, but they do, in a nutshell, have a lot of the characteristics of abandonment issues. Because I remember in the very first season of Pokemon, there was this one character, you might know him as Charmander, who was left by his previous owner, and Brock took him in. The owner just left him there and said, "Oh, I'm gonna be right back, Charmander. I got you, boo." But Charmander never saw his owner again. His flame started to die as the rain started tumbling down. I can't believe I still remember the show. And Brock started to take him in, and then he gave him to Ash because, you know, he needed a Charmander and he knew that he would be a good owner. A lot of the Pokemon in the TV show do experience a loss and an abandonment problem, because there are a lot of unfortunate circumstances in which owners just don't want their Pokemon anymore. And in the first episode, we also see Pikachu having a bit of a difficulty trusting Ash Ketchum, which leads to the next problem that Pikachu has, is trust issues. Now, lack of trust and trust issues include, but are not limited to, being suspicious of the people's motives that you converse with on a daily basis that you have in your life. Trust issues can also happen if you were in an abusive relationship. You may have intimacy problems. This is why whenever we see Pikachu in the first episode, he doesn't want to go into the Pokeball with Ash, because I don't really think he fully trusts him all that much. Now, let's take yours truly as an example. I have trust issues. I have very, very bad trust issues. So for me, whenever I was looking at Pikachu's symptoms and I was looking into the character a little bit more, I was like, this character is me. I am Pikachu. Psychologically, you know, not a cute, furry, little yellow thing that could, you know, give you over 1,000 volts of energy to your ass. Although if I'm Pikachu, then that means I'm Ryan Reynolds. Yes, I would love to be high on caffeine. Actually, no, I already am high on caffeine right now. What am I talking about? I am Pikachu, also known as Ryan Reynolds. Cheers. But that would also mean that I would have to be a hot guy with abs. Okay. This is my mind. This is my mind without a script right now. Not too many people know that obsessive compulsive disorder comes in a lot of categories. It's not just under one umbrella of being or of having obsessive compulsive disorder. It has a lot of different symptoms. There are a lot of different things that happen when you do have OCD. So there is one that I found, and now I didn't even realize that this branch of OCD existed. It is obsessive compulsive disorder plagued by doubt. Now, have you ever experienced that moment of where you can't make a decision because you are doubtful, yet you know you have to make that decision because it's in your routine, it's in your like the way that you balance out your life? Slight OCD with doubt, but there are more manic stages of OCD plagued by doubt, and it's something that I noticed whenever whenever I would see like different Pokemon characters, for example, or even different like cartoon characters. They have this certain aspect of their characteristic that the writer put in, and I don't think it was even conscious that they were doing it. It's OCD plagued by doubt. Like, they're making choices based on the factor that they are doubtful about. about it, and it's so interesting to see. But there's certain instances of where Pikachu acts on his doubt, acts on how he is as a Pokemon, but then slowly starts to be able to trust Ash enough to be able to make some of the decisions for him. That way it's not all on his shoulders. So there's a lot of these characteristics in a lot of the Pokemon. I feel very strongly that Pikachu has a lot of these characteristics with trust issues, with just abandonment issues. So does Charmander, so does Mewtwo. Oh my god, we could do an entire episode just on Mewtwo alone and how he was basically genetically modified from Mew. Like, Mew's DNA kind of made Mewtwo, and Mew is my favorite Pokemon ever. But whenever you really think about it, Mewtwo is the child of Mew and has all of these different unanswered questions about who he is. Why does he exist? Why do humans exist? Are they here to serve Pokemon? Is it vice versa? Are the Pokemon here to serve the humans? Like, it's a very twisted, very philosophical thing that happens in the first movie, especially, which was actually the first movie I ever saw in theaters. I was 7 years old when that movie came out. Do you like your sparkly walking cane now or later? But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like my face and what I do, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell down below. But if you guys would like to suggest the next character that we analyze for Psychologically Gaming, be sure to leave your comment down in the description below. I will read them and I will pick the next character for Wednesday's episode. But stay casually nerdy, you guys, and I will talk to you all in Friday's video. Peace. Oh, I touched the microphone. Oh god. Emotional abandonment. Emotional abandonment. Honey, what do you have this morning? I have emotional abandonment, Mom.